You know how some actors just become the role they're playing? Well, Ronald Reagan took that talent all the way to the Oval Office. For 8 years, he played the great communicator, the cowboy who tamed the Cold War and rode America into a shining new era of freedom and prosperity. But behind the camera, the story wasn't quite as polished. Let's start with the blockbuster myth that Reagan single-handedly ended the Cold War. Cue the patriotic soundtrack. Reagan stares down the evil empire. The Berlin Wall trembles, and the Soviet Union collapses. Roll credits, right? Not exactly. The Soviet Union was already crumbling under its own weight. Economic stagnation, political unrest, and Mikhail Gorbachev's reforms. Reagan's firm stance and later diplomacy did play a part, but history isn't a solo performance. Think of it less as a Hollywood hero story, and more as an ensemble cast with some very messy rewrites. Then there's the myth of Reaganomics, the idea that cutting taxes for the wealthy would trickle down to everyone else. Spoiler alert, it didn't. The rich got richer, the middle class got squeezed, and by the time the credits rolled, the national debt had tripled. Sure, the economy grew, but so did inequality. It turns out, when you pour champagne at the top, not everyone down below gets a glass. Now, if you ask some people, Reagan was the champion of small government, the man who said, "Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem." Catchy line. But here's the twist. Government actually grew under Reagan. Military spending soared, social programs were cut, and the bureaucracy didn't shrink. It just shifted priorities. Apparently, small government meant small for some, and supersized for the Pentagon. And let's not forget the morality myth. The golden image of the Reagan era as a time of traditional values and moral clarity, except for that little thing called the Iran-Contra scandal, where U.S. officials secretly sold arms to Iran and funneled the profits to Nicaraguan rebels. It is hard to sell Morning in America when you're rerunning a covert operation at night. Reagan's presidency wasn't all illusion. His optimism was real, and his communication skills were unmatched. But the myths surrounding him have grown larger than life, carefully edited like one of his old Hollywood scripts. In the end, maybe Reagan's greatest role was as the symbol of an America that wanted to believe in a simpler story, where good triumphs, the economy booms, and the cowboy rides off into the sunset. It's a great movie. Just don't confuse it with the documentary.